Okay. You should be able to hear me now. Okay, this is an Ableton Live default set, which basically is the first set that you get with Ableton Live. That's not the demo set. You have two MIDI and two audio. I put the microphone on this audio so I could use it, so you could hear me. So this audio is running. I'm going to add a return track here. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to have all of these tracks that are not this one go into, let's see here. Let's go to C. And make another return track. And that will be D. And we'll have this one go to D. I'm going to make sure all of these are going to just sends only. There we go. Now here's one of the things that I did. I selected this whole top part, and you can make so it's you can like select sends only here, for example. Okay, since there's no VST or an instrument in here, this just shows an indication of what the velocity is down here on your MIDI track that's in here. So if I put one in, you'll see that it comes up, and you can click it and get it to go doink, and you'll see, excuse me, you'll see that there's a little yellow velocity tag that goes up. Okay, so given that, we're going to go ahead and put in a couple of plugins. One of them, the Vital is the name of them. I should say. Okay, we're going to get Vital a couple of different times. I'm going to close out a couple of these tracks, a couple of these channels, and then I'm going to duplicate this one with Vital on it twice. Duplicate again. Come on. There we go. This first one I'm going to color red, and I'm going to name it Kick. Rename. There it is. Snare hat. And that's real basic kit. You can actually make more complicated kits just by adding new tracks. Okay, so up here we're going to go ahead and go into the initial preset. It'll say this. We're going to make this one kick drum. I've already pre-selected that. And we've got that going for us. There we go. I think that's the right one. Nope. Let's try that again. There we go. Okay, now that's a little high pitch for my taste. I'm going to drop that down one notch. One octave. That's pretty good. Okay. We're going to do some gain staging here. make sure everything's about -6 dB. And I'll even leave this audio. Oh, I know what I can do. I need to put up in the audio effects rack the utility on that particular one here. There we go. Okay, so now you can hear me better. And let's go ahead and turn that guy off. Let's go back over here and put an EQ8 here. And make that -6. Now the main reason why I'm fiddling around with this particular part is so I could get some kind of ducking going on with the vocals. I'm just going to be talking. I'm not going to be saying anything like creating music with my voice or anything like that. Just talking and describing what I'm doing and why. Or trying to get that. Okay, so one thing I'm going to do here is I'm going to check something here. We've got a stream going. Here we go. Okay. Okay, so back to this. This is going to go to D. Everything else goes to Charlie. Audio systems only. We need to put a compressor in over here. No. Try here. Yeah. Okay, get that ratio infinite to 0. Or infinite to 1, I mean. You can make that knee about 3 or so, it doesn't matter. This needs to come down to about 36. -36 dB. And then we're gonna do some testing here. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Compressor. Oh, we can make that a little louder. That's pretty good. Okay, let's get a snare in. So Vital is the one I'm using. It's a free plugin, and it's a very advanced plugin. It's comparable to Serum, I think. Okay, percussion. And I like using snare 1. And let's go ahead and select. Actually, those all of them should be selected. Come on, silly. There we go. It's good enough. Whoops. There we go. Okay, we're going to put that on here. Cool. And we can adjust that up a little bit. Let's get the hat in first, though. And again, it's vital, so I just select something that's not. Basically, I'm going to select a hat. Down here where it says hi-hats. It's one of my favorite ones. Okay. Put that in here like this. Did I make that hats or snares? Oh, I sure as hell did make it hats. I don't know why. I meant to make it a snare. Here you. No, not that one. Kind of like this one. Make it a little deeper. There we go. There we go. A little bit more of a body to it. Got kind of a metallic ring. And in theory, this compressor's working when I talk. Oh, it's not. That's why. I know why. Okay. For some reason, everything is going into C. The compressor. Well, that's not bad. Okay, let's drop that down to 6. There we go. Okay. Now, what we've got here is a rudimentary percussion tracks. We're going to go ahead and add a MIDI track here. Now, I've saved my MIDI tracks so it opens this stuff up here. I don't really necessarily want to use that though, so I'm going to close that out. I'm going to go ahead and leave the utility there because it always comes in handy on almost every track that I use. And next thing we're going to do is go back up here to plugins. We're going to select we're going to go ahead and select Vital again. Actually, well, it's a very versatile instrument, so we're going to select and make a bass. Spirit Longinus, good one to try for starts. Okay. I do not want to be C major. Let's go D and let's go Phrygian dominant. I typically pick Phrygian dominant. Say that 10 times fast. Primarily because it's a yeah. There we go. I typically choose a Phrygian dominant for a couple of different reasons. One is this, a lot of EBM music is written in Phrygian dominant scale. Now, that's not necessarily a key, it's a scale. The key is D in that. The scale is Phrygian dominant. Most, if not all, musicians know this. Didn't know it for a long time and didn't understand it. I still don't particularly understand it, but I kind of try to grok it a little bit, just enough to use it. Okay, so we don't want MIDI coming into any of these. Actually, let's go ahead and fix that. MIDI, no input. There we go. Okay, so we've got basically a start of a song here with a audio track that's being used. Here, let's go ahead and label that. Box. Instruments. This is basically your default set that you might start off with. I mean, note pardon me. One thing I want to note is I'm using basic sounds. I'm not like using, I'm using the Renette sound on this. It's not a Renette sound, but it's close enough. Let's go ahead and try this one. Ooh, that's kind of cool. Let's go ahead and use that one for now. Okay, let's go ahead and make this a little bit more interesting. You gotta love the humble utility. Because you can just adjust that gain. Everything happens correctly. And, oh yeah, this guy's so you can get the sense of some EBM coming out of this now. You want to hear Eins, zwei, drei, vier. Germans arguing about toasters. And that's just a loop, it's not even a full loop, it's just one bar with a rhythm and rhythm structure. It's kind of cool. There we go. See, now that's typical EBM. Here, I'll even make it up. I'm doing here is I'm calibrating the track content here to the track slider potentiometer, but it's not really a potentiometer because it's a computer. So it's the volume slider. And I'm calibrating it in such a way so I can lower it down here. You can see it is about the same as where that arrow is. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and put that back where it was. And what I'm trying to do is get it to be -6, which is -6 there, much like how it is here. I don't always get it right. I don't always get it close. Most of the times I do get it close, however. And that's how I learned to mix. It doesn't have to be perfect, but it should be really close. And that way you have a good visual representation of what's going on here. Listen to the Ableton's warnings and whatnot. It will teach you how to mix. All right. Know if I've had anyone, no viewers. Here, let's put silence in there. That didn't get very loud. I don't know why. Hmm. Okay, doke. Let's see here. This is so I can run an audio track, and I don't often use sends, but I have them here. I can use them, so all my instruments are running through the A send, and my voice is running here through the B send. It's all going to main. I'll actually have some color main. I usually like to have it white. There's a reason why I do all that. It has to do with the fact that I color code things. I typically have my kicks and my snares and whatnots in the red spectrum, red end of the spectrum, and then I go higher in volume and, or rather in pitch, I should say. It goes higher in frequency of the um, spectrum of color that I've got, and I mean like from red to violet, moving through Roy G. Biv, basically. Sometimes I like a 96, but I'm gonna go with 136. It's got a pretty good EBM sort of sound to it. It could be adjusted and give it a little bit of a reverb and some delay on it. Maybe it'll pick it up and make it even better. Or I could go ahead and copy my kick, snare, and hats because those don't really go. You can't hardly mess those up. And maybe come down and make a new uh, vital and or silence uh, vital and or silence synth MIDI tracks on that. So that's something that could be done anyway. Um, okay, so I'm going to go ahead and sign out and sign off here. I want to say thank you for watching. If you can, like and subscribe. Just watch for more stuff. I'm going to try to make it so that I am more have a better presentation style as we go. I'm going to learn about how doing the presentations here. I think one thing I need to do. Oh yeah, heck that helped actually. But I don't know what I did. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Um, okay, let's use this for now. Go ahead and put that down like that, and just talk directly into it. Sorry, I'm messing with my microphone. Okay, well, it looks like there's no one else going on. This is about a 30-minute stream. We're going to go ahead and cut this off.